What's up guys, today I'm bringing you another PvP build video. This one is a light armor magic Dragon Knight build with good damage, high sustain, and also tanky. This build works in Citadel CP and non-CP campaigns, duels, and battlegrounds. Let's go over the gear. I'm running 5 Sun, 5 Lich, 2 Bloodspawn, and 2 Willpower. Now I'm going to show you how I have my gear set up. We are running double sword and board. On my front bar, Sword of the Sun, Shield of the Sun, with 2 body pieces of the sun, chest and legs. And for our final piece is going to be the necklace. Our second 5 piece is going to be Sword of the Lich. On the back bar, Shield of the Lich, with 3 body pieces, sash, gloves, and shoes. Our monster set is going to be 2-piece Bloodspawn, and for the final set is going to be 2 Willpower rings. Okay, now I'm going to go over the traits and enchants. For our 2 Willpower rings, you want Arcane with a recovery enchant on both. The Necklace of the Sun, you want Arcane with a spell damage enchant. For the armor, you want all magic enchants. And the traits are going to be 4 Sturdy and 4 Impen. We have Impen shoes, legs sturdy, Impen gloves, Impen waist, sturdy shoulders, sturdy chest, and a sturdy helmet. Both of our shields are going to be Impen, and that's going to complete 4 Impen and 4 sturdy. On the back bar, the sword is going to be defending, and our front bar is going to be a sharpened sword with a spell damage enchant and poisons on the back bar. Okay, that's going to be it for the gear. One thing I forgot to mention is for the monster set, you can run either Bloodspawn or Skoria. It doesn't matter which one you run. Skoria is going to give you more burst damage. Bloodspawn is going to give you more resistances. It's going to make you tankier. You're going to get your ultimate more often. They're both really good. Doesn't matter which one you go with. But if you're playing battlegrounds, dueling, I recommend Skoria. And if you're doing solo PvP, trying to 1vx, whatever it is, go with Bloodspawn. Okay. I've tried both. I like both of them. They're both really good. Only problem I have is my Skoria is not sturdy, so I'm losing 2 sturdy pieces, and it's very important you can block a lot when you're trying to 1vx. Okay, and that's gonna be it for the gear. Now let's go over the character sheet really quick. We have 64 points into Magicka. We are a high elf. You can be dark elf, Breton, whichever you want. High elf is just going to give you the most recovery, and with dark elf is going to give you a little bit more damage and stam. Okay, max stam. Breton, I mean, it's the third option. I would say you would get a little bit more sustain just because of the reduced cost, but you won't get magic recovery or more damage for your flame abilities. We are running the Atronach Mundstone, Tristat food, and we are a vampire to get the recovery. Let's look at the stats now, and we have 42.5k max magic, 18k health, 15k stam, 1800 magic recovery, 700 stam recovery, 1600 spell damage, 42% spell crit, 17.7k spell resistance, 12.6 physical resistance, and 2k crit resistance. When we use major sorcery, our spell damage goes to 1965. On top of that, we are running Sun, which is 400 more damage, and that's going to add up to, it doesn't show on the character sheet, but if you add the 400, it will be 2365. And we also do have a spell damage enchant on the sword, so if you proc that, it's gonna go up to around 2,700. Let's go over the stats on the back bar because they are a little bit different. We have 2k recovery, we have a little bit more health, we have less magic, and our resistances are a little bit higher because of the defending sword on the back bar, and the crit is lower. Okay, now let's buff up really quick. I need to proc a lich, use a potion, and use volatile armor so you can see the stats fully buffed. There we go, potion, volatile, and now you can see that we have 4k magic recovery. Alright, this is the back bar. Look at the resistances, they all went way higher. Now those resistances are without Bloodspawn. Bloodspawn gives us 6,000 more resistances for both, so keep that in mind. Okay, that was the resistances on the back bar. For the front bar, you can have just about the same recovery and the same resistances, but with more spell damage, because that's going to be on your front bar, which is going to be your DPS bar. Now you're probably thinking that the thumbnail on the video was clickbait. Well, guess what? It's not, guys. You can actually achieve 5k recovery with this build. All you need is you use a potion, you proc lich, and you get continuous attack. Those three things will help you achieve 5k recovery in Cyrodiil. Alright, I will show you a screenshot of me having 5k recovery. Let's go over the skills really quick. Okay, so we're running Engulfing Flames. This is going to give us 10% more damage, and it's going to be a dot. Burning Embers, this is going to be our best dot, and it's going to give you a really good heal when it ends or when you recast it. Fossilize is going to be our main CC. Inner Light is going to give us more crit, and it's going to give you more magic. Flame Lash is going to be our main DPS. Also, when you hit the enemy off balance with Fossilize, you can proc Power Lash, which is going to hit really hard, and it's going to give you a really good heal. And for the ultimate, it's going to be Ferocious Leap. This is a really good ultimate. It hits hard, and it gives you a really big shield. For the back bar, we are going to be running Shooting Star for our ultimate. It hits hard, and the dot is even better. Now sometimes you can, if you have like 3-4 people on you, you drop this and you are most likely going to get a leap right after, so you can drop a Shooting Star and a leap back to back. We're running Elusive Mist. This is going to be our mobility. We're going to use this to move around, kite around, you know, get away from the Zerg, get out of sticky situations. It's a good skill. It's a must. You have to use it for Cyrodiil. Structure Entropy. This is going to give us more health on the back bar, which is going to allow our Coagulating Blood to heal a little bit better. And it's also going to be our major sorcery for more spell damage. Coagulating Blood. This is going to be our main heal. Okay. Igneous Shields. This is going to give us Stam back, and it's most important, major mending for Coagulating Blood to heal a lot better. And the last skill is going to be Volatile Armor. This is going to give us the resistances. Okay, and we also have Bloodspawn for 6k more resistances. Keep that in mind. Alright, now if you are playing in a group with this build, I recommend you swapping Engulfing Flames for Talons and Burning Embers for Deep Breath. You can swap these, and this is going to be your AoE for group play. Another thing, if you don't want Deep Breath, you can just stay with Burning Embers. It's also really good. Okay, and if you are dueling, I really recommend you to drop Mistform for Flames of Oblivion. Okay, it's very important that you don't use Mistform in a duel. It's pointless. You're gonna run out of magic recovery really fast if you use it. Run Flames of Oblivion. It's a really strong dot. Okay, and it also gives you crit on the back bar, which is gonna increase the chances of you critting on your Dragon's Blood. Okay, I'm gonna give you a small tip right here, and if you go against another magic DK in a 1v1 for like a duel or whatever it is, use Talons. If you don't use Talons, you're gonna be on a big disadvantage against another magic DK that is using Talons. So what I do is I put on Talons here, I drop my Inner Light, so I am gonna lose max magic and crit, but it's okay because Flames of Oblivion is gonna give us the crit that we lose from Inner Light, but we won't get the max magic. That's fine. Burning Talons is a really strong ability. It's for 5k when you use it, and then it's almost a 5k dot for 4 seconds. Okay, it's actually not a bad ability. You lose the magic, but you gain an extra dot. Okay, and for the back bar, you want to use Engulfing Flames, and this is strictly for duels against another magic DK. This is what you want to run against another magic DK for duels. Alright, with the regular setup for solo, it's going to be this form on the back bar, Inner Light, and Engulfing Flames on the front bar with Burning Embers. That's going to be the bar setup for me when I play solo. I'm gonna go over the passives really quick. You want all your class ability passives, you want sword and board passives, your light armor passives, and for the medium armor you only want this one, and for a heavy armor you want these three. We are running 5-1-1, okay? So let me remind you. You want your vampire passives, you want this passive right here in the Fighters Guild. You want all your Mages Guild passives. Undaunted passive. Make sure you grind Undaunted. I don't care who you are, what you say. Undaunted is very important for PvE and PvP. You want the max magic, stam, and health you can get out of all the passives. So Undaunted is very, very important. I just put points into all these passives. Other than this one, you don't need this one. You don't use no support ability. And high elf passives, you want all of them. Dark elf, Breton, I already went over it. You can't go wrong with high elf or dark elf. Breton is just gonna give you less damage, but just about the same sustain. You know, probably better because of the reduced cost. Let's go over the CP really quick. We are going to be running 40 Warlord, 75 Arcanist, 23 Tumbling, 72 Shadow Ward, 56 Elborn, 56 LE Expert, 10 Spell Erosion, 51 Master at Arms, 37 Thaum, 51 Ironclad, 38 Resistant, 49 Hardy, 49 LE Defender, 23 Thick Skinned, and that is it, guys, for the CP. This is not the best CP setup, but this is what I use. Okay, guys, that is it for the build video. At the end, I'm going to show some clips of the Magic DK in action. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, like the video, you know, leave a comment if you have any questions. Subscribe. I will be uploading more stuff on the channel. And that is it, guys. Thanks for watching. Have a good day.